Welcome to Fun in South Carolina's presentation of Congaree National Park. Today we'll be looking at what is so special about this national park located just outside of Columbia, South Carolina. It is a beautiful and diverse forest that offers tons of entertainment for all locals and visitors of the state. Congaree National Park many believe to be a swampland, when in fact it is considered a floodplain. The Congaree and the Wateree merge here and form the Santee River. The forest that is located just off of the river's boundaries offers a habitat for thousands of birds, deer, bobcats, and river otters. There are tons of activities offered within the national park that will keep even the non-adventurous entertained. Congaree National Park has a rich and long history that begins long before America was founded. During the 1700s, when the Congaree Indian tribe inhabited the forest, however, they had died of smallpox that was brought over by the European colonists. During the 1800s, it was a shelter for runaway slaves on their way to freedom, and once the 1900s rolled around, the lumber companies tried to harvest this forest for its massive trees, but due to its dense nature, they were unable to reach the majority of the champion trees that was now a staple of the state. Conservationists came in to save the forest for good, and it became a national monument in 1976, but it was not until 2003 that the forest became a national state park. The image included here is of early conservationists surveying the trees and the land itself. There are local legends surrounding the park, one of which is that of fairies inhabiting the champion trees' knees that cover the park. These fairies dance around and explore the park while no one is around. See if you can spot one on your next trip. The Congaree National Park offers a ton of activities for families. You can bring the whole family and have fun on the river, with kayaks and canoe trips, on your own or guided trips, trail hikes that range from 0.6 miles total to 11.7 miles one way, boardwalks that allow for adventurers of all abilities to explore the park, wildlife tours with trained eyes for spotting many creatures living in the woods and rivers, and camping either on the trails with a permit or on the park's reservation sites. These are some of the images of the river system, the boardwalk through the swamp, locals camping by the river, and the possible guided canoe and kayak trips. There are also educational activities available for classrooms, which are welcomed every day of the week, but if you're wanting a guided tour, reservations can only be made Tuesdays through Thursdays at 9 a.m. If a tour is not desired, you can pick up a junior ranger program for exploring and earning of a patch and badge after completion. The image here is of a student engaging with a ranger that is completing a tour for a local class. Park information. Park information and what you need to know before setting out on the trails is located on the National Park website. On the website, you will find the park map, like the one illustrated here, that contains the regions of the park itself. Before beginning every trip, adventurers will need to know some basic information regarding the park's operation. I've linked the website here for you to explore as needed, but for convenience, Congaree National Park is located at 100 National Park Road, Hopkins, South Carolina, 29061. Their operating hours are 24/7 days a week, but the operating hours of the Harry Hampton Visitor Center are only Monday through Sunday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pets are allowed, but they have to be on a 6-foot maximum leash, and flooding happens periodically, so make sure to check local weather and park websites for closures. The Congaree National Park is filled with a rich history and amazing adventures. However, before going, you'll need to prepare for what you will find and prep for your trip in order to get the absolute most out of the time spent there. Thanks for watching and enjoy the trails.